I, 25F, have been working at Starbucks for almost 3 years now. I'm a shift supervisor, and while it's not the most glamorous job in the world, I'm good at it. I know our regulars by name, I manage my team well, I keep things running during chaos, and I actually enjoy the process. I like structure. I like efficiency. And I take a lot of pride in what I do, even if it's not the dream career I imagined when I was younger. 6 months ago, we hired a new barista, Jamie, 22F. At first, she seemed great, super friendly, energetic, always eager to ask questions. She complimented how I ran the floor and said she wanted to learn everything from me. I didn't think much of it. I helped train her, gave her tips, and showed her some of the tricks I'd learned over the years. Things that made the rushes smoother, like mobile order hacks, prep guides, and drink batching strategies. She started copying me. Like, exactly. Same way of speaking to customers, same jokes, same drink organization board I created for our morning team. She even started color-coding her checklists like I did. Whatever. I figured she was just finding her footing. But then came the first slap in the face. A few weeks in, I'd implemented a prep system that helped us cut down wait times by a lot. It wasn't official, but it worked. One morning, our district manager visited unannounced and saw how smooth things were running. He was impressed. Said he wanted to know what we were doing differently. Before I could say a word, Jamie jumped in. Oh, yeah, I actually came up with this a few weeks ago. I figured it might help the morning flow better. I froze. She literally said she created it. I was stunned. The district manager nodded, said, "Nice thinking," and walked off. I looked at Jamie and asked her afterward, "Why did you say you created that?" She laughed and said, "Oh, come on, I was just trying to make us look good. I didn't think it mattered." Okay. But then it kept happening. She started printing out checklists I made and presenting them as team improvements. She'd talk over me during manager meetings, rephrasing my suggestions as if they were hers. And whenever something went wrong, crickets. Nowhere to be found. One of the biggest moments came when our manager asked for help redesigning the shift rotation schedule. I stayed late, off the clock, to mock up a system that was fairer and more efficient. I emailed it in with my name. 2 days later, I heard Jamie talking about it in the break room. I put together this new schedule idea. I think it's going to save everyone a lot of stress. I lost it. I confronted her again. I said, "You're taking credit for my work. Again. Why are you doing that?" She just smirked and said, "You're being dramatic. We're all just contributing." Cool. Now comes the fun part. Jamie doesn't have a car. I do. And since we both open together some mornings, I've been driving her to our 4:30 a.m. shifts out of kindness. It's a pain, but I've never said no. One night, we were scheduled to open the next day. 4:30 sharp. At 4:15 a.m., she texts. "Leaving now, THX for the ride again," smiling face with smiling eyes. I saw the message. And I did nothing. Because at 4:10, I'd already called out of the shift. Emergency. Family issue. Sorry, can't come in. I didn't show up. Jamie, expecting me like always, waited. Then she walked. 3.5 miles. In the dark. In the rain. To a locked store. No access to the stockroom. No keys to the registers. And customers were already lined up by the time she got there. My phone stayed on silent. That afternoon, my manager called and asked why I hadn't warned them that Jamie would be opening alone. I said, "I assumed she had it covered. She's been saying she's the one running things around here." He didn't respond. Jamie. She hasn't spoken to me since. Not a word. Just glares and awkward silence. A coworker told me she said I sabotaged her and left her to fail. That I humiliated her. But here's the thing. I didn't do anything to her. I just stopped doing everything for her. She wanted the spotlight. She wanted to be seen as the one holding the store together. So I gave her the full experience. Was it petty? Sure. Was it calculated? Definitely. Do I regret it? Not for 1 second.